Just kidding. The title is clickbait. Okay, relax yourself. However, that is what someone thinks about Beta Ada Delito. What happened, Parker? Well, I was browsing through Twitter and I came across this tweet right here from someone, and they tweeted multiple tweets here. It's a call-out post. Another one. This is now like the 5th day in a row. There's been a new one every single day. It's literally doesn't ever end. Does it ever end? Is it even possible? So this person is trying to accuse Beta Ada Delota of something. I don't really know what. I've read through everything. I can't even tell what they're trying to accuse him of at all. Let's see if we can figure it out together, but I mean, in order to do that, gotta have some lovely beverage here. It's the only way you can get through, survive in a culture that thrives off of calling people out, whether it's true or not. This is the only way, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not an alcoholic. Your mom is an alcoholic, okay? There we go. I swear, if I see one more freaking call-out post, if I see another one tomorrow, I'm gonna just delete my channel. So let's take a look at what this person said. All right. So I'm tired of lying about my happiness, spending so many restless nights, fuming over Beta Ada Delota, who refuses to come out and admit several truths. The first being that he cheated on his ex, for me, when we first started going out and didn't even tell me at the time. So, Beta Ada Delota allegedly cheated on his ex with the person who's making this tweet. So let's see what proof they have of this. These images right here. Let's take a look. Oh, by the way, a new thing that I'm doing is I'm censoring the usernames of these people, okay, who make these dumb, stupid call-out posts because they're doing it just for attention. I'm not gonna give them the attention that they want. So you're not gonna even know who posted this. They don't deserve to be known. You know what I'm saying? That's all they want, is they just want attention, they want clout. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be the one to give it to them. So here we have the person who made the tweet talking with the person who is supposedly Beta Ada Delito's ex, okay? I wanted to ask about your story with Beta Bit, my nickname for him. Wow. What a civil way to go about providing proof and evidence for your claims. I see this a lot. People say, oh my gosh, this is a serious matter. We need to take this seriously. But then they go and they're just extremely immature about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a high school well, not a high school playground, like a middle school playground is what it's like. Elementary school even. They'll post memes, you know, all that stuff. This is the other person responding. I don't know. He just started ignoring me after a while. He me over. Got so bad to the point where we both blocked each other. That's why I wanted to know if he hurt you. Sure, I can tell you how he's made me feel too as well. There's more to this now, but long story short, I couldn't get over this for obvious reasons. I yelled at him ton too. He always ignored, I blocked, he blocked, etc, etc. So by all means, feel free to talk as much about him as you want, because I know he used to love you, and now I know how that feels. Let's just pause for a second. Two things I want to point out here. You yelled at him ton. Anyone who yells at me like that, I mean, I would end that relationship immediately. I would block them immediately. So I don't know what you're talking about here. I blocked, he blocked. What do you think if you yell at someone, what do you think is gonna happen? If you're yelling at your partner, then you're probably not a good partner. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that says a lot about your personality if you yell at your partner. And then you also say, so by all means, feel free to talk as much about him as you want. You're trying to prove something, but they're just saying, oh, let's just talk bad about him behind his back, you know? You're trying to ask this person for their story, but then you're like, oh, make sure you say as many bad things as you possibly can about him. Like, do these people even take it seriously at all? The worst part is, I still, and I hate to say this, love him, but he's honestly broken my heart. I'm not active on Twitter anymore. I'm not active in this fandom as much as I used to be. I'm just avoiding everything because mentally. I feel like every time I make a friend, they just eventually leave me. I feel all of that on a spiritual and emotional level. Yeah, well, if you yell at people, they don't want to be friends with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm really sorry. It's okay. It just hurts when he goes from talking to you almost every day to just pure silence. Yeah, I was making art piece for him, and he went completely silent on me and started ignoring me. I just lashed out and destroyed the portrait. After that, I haven't really drawn since then. Holy, The thing is, you literally didn't deserve it, honey. Sista. Honey.com is a website you can use. I'm just kidding, they're not sponsoring this video. It's okay, it's been almost a year for me. Ooh, did I tell you the that he pulled on me? No, I was always curious though. So sometime in January, he asked for my address to send me a gift. So I give it to him, and he sends me this onesie, which at the time was really nice. But then a few weeks later, I got another package from him. But this time it's a camera and something else I don't remember. Anyways, he messages me saying, oh, I sent it to the wrong address. Then he asks if I can send it back. I tell him I don't have enough money to send it back. So he sends like 10 bucks through PayPal to me. The thing is, the package cost me nearly $30 just to send. That. This already me off. And so I had to pay out of my own pocket. And then he's getting mad at me because I didn't send it sooner. The thing is, I can't really drive since I have vertigo. And how am I supposed to explain to my parents, oh, I'm sending this package to a random stranger I met on the internet? And afterwards, he pretty much started ignoring me after that. First of all, I don't believe the story. This is what you're gonna see throughout this whole call-out post. The only proof that this person has is literally the conversation they had with this person. That is it. There is nothing else. It is literally just a conversation that they had with this person, and that's it. We're supposed to take that as proof? Like, just because you're saying that this happened doesn't mean that it happened, okay? And even if it did happen, you're saying he sent a camera to your house on accident and asked you to send it to him. You don't have enough money. So you tell him that. He gives you 10 bucks through PayPal. But then what happened after that? If that wasn't enough, did you tell him that that wasn't enough? Or did you just not say that? You know? Did Beta think that that was enough money? If this actually happened, but you just never said anything, so you just silently suffered, all the while he was unaware that that was happening? I don't know. It's such a weird thing. Such a weird thing to get mad about. And you, like, that's, even if this is a real story, what are you talking about? Like, what? He sent a camera to your house, and then you had to send it back to him. Oh my God, that's just evil. That's evil. But I don't believe that that even happened. I think it's all made up, honestly. But, you know, that's really, I feel like ever since he became popular, he became a real See, this is something that makes no sense to me because I've seen no change in the way that Beta behaves, right? Like, I watch his YouTube videos, you know what I'm saying? I've talked to him a few times, right? He hasn't changed. If anything, he's nicer now than ever. You know what I'm saying? He's getting progressively nicer. This is something that a lot of people say about me also. They're like, oh, ever since you became popular, Parker, you've changed. When really, in reality, I haven't. The only thing that's happened is I've improved my content, you know what I'm saying? That's not a feeling anymore, that's a fact. When I started dating him, I could feel the sense of separation from you whenever you were on stream. And I had a feeling for a while you disliked me too for dating him. Whether or not that's true, it doesn't really matter. But then you disappeared. I forgot what I was gonna ask. I think I was gonna ask what your feelings were about him at that. I honestly wasn't mad at you. I was more mad at him for just leaving me in the dark and not even breaking things off with me. So we're on the exact same plane right now. Okay, so first of all, here's the deal, all right? What's the first of all, I don't even know what you're trying to accuse him of, okay? What is the accusation here? What is it? I mean, I know you said that he cheated on his ex with you. The ex is the other person in this conversation. But it looks to me like if what they're saying is actually real, which I highly doubt that it is, but it could be. It looks to me like you're saying that Beta stopped talking to this person entirely and then started dating the person who's blacked out in red, right? The person blacked out in black, Beta just stopped talking to, and then began dating the person in red. So just because you don't say that you broke up with someone doesn't mean you broke up with someone. From what I'm seeing here, it looks like these two people are insane. I would break up with both of them. You know what I'm saying? They look insane. From just the way they're talking, they seem absolutely insane. These are the kind of people that I would just totally stop talking to out of nowhere because it's just like, I've had enough. They're insane. The fact that they're making this giant call out post that has zero evidence of anything at all, that just shows what type of people they are. I would have done the same thing in Beta's shoes if this is actually what happened. He didn't cheat on anyone, if this is true. I'm more of a straightforward kind of person. If you don't like me, just tell me. I don't like playing mind games. Yeah, so these people, they're going on and on about how they think they hate each other, you know what I'm saying? These people just seem like they're just infested with drama. It's like even between them, and they're working together, they're like, oh, I thought you hated me. Well, I thought you hated me, you know? What the hell? How is there this much drama? I'm the type of person that puts others over myself. But when you me over without any reason, then you better watch your back. I hate mind games as well. But here you are playing one by making this call out post, right? I'm sorry for bringing all the up suddenly tonight. I just have no idea how to feel or what to do, and I wanted to ask someone who might understand. No, it's okay. I totally understand. I've been feeling the same way for a long time now too. I just didn't know if it would be appropriate to talk to you about it, because I wasn't sure if you still were his friend or not. No, absolutely not. Not anymore. I talked to, a little bit about it, but not so much. A good guy. But he wouldn't understand how it really went down for either of us. Whatever you want to tell more or vent to me, I'm all ears. I want to help. Okay, so that was tweet 1. So far, I don't even understand what is happening. What's the argument? Like, what are you even trying to say? Are you just trying to say, oh, Beta Eta Deluda is a bad person for these obscure reasons that aren't real? I don't even understand. What's the accusation here? Here's tweet number 2. As if it wasn't bad enough, not only did Beta lie about our relationship and keep it a secret, but he later dumped me for he who shall not be named, who he never even went out with. Well, then how did he dump you for him if he never went out with him? Well, he sent both his ex and I into our own introverted bubbles, and only now could I find some courage to say this. To say what? Let's take a look. It's just more of this conversation. To be honest, I don't even remember how I even started talking to him. Didn't even know he had a YouTube channel until like a few months later after talking with him. I found his YouTube channel first, joined his Discord, and made a name for myself, building up trust with other people. Eventually he got to know me and trust me, then love me and betray me. I know how I didn't see it all the way back, but he's always been shifty. He never wanted to voice chat, and to make matters worse, he hid my relationship. I don't know how it was when he said he loved you, but he hid everything from everybody about us possibly being together, other than the love of art. Ironically, one of those pieces is in his videos for eternity. Wow. That's crazy because he would voice chat with me. I remember we would talk for a long time, and after some time, he would make up excuses on why he can't chat. I honestly don't know what I did. He never did with me. We would text and that was it. His love was always a lie. I never even sabotaged the relationship. He dumped me for and didn't even date him. I'm so sorry he did that to you. It's not your fault. It's not either of ours. First of all, sources. How are we just supposed to take your word? That he dumped you for Caro? Is that we're just supposed to take your word for it? I mean, what do you expect us to do? Even if he did do that, that was before all the stuff came out about him, right? I still don't understand what your issue is. Like, you've not clearly said what your problem with Beta is. I don't even know. What are you talking about? What's the issue here? Where's the problem? Like, what specifically is it that you're trying to bring up here? I don't even understand. It's just a whole lot of nothing. I wonder how many other people he's done this to. That's what I'd like to know. Has it always felt like this to you? The anger and confusion mixed with thoughts of why did this happen and why do I still love you? I hate this feeling. Its literal nickname should be the Beta effect. It's so, I've cried while watching his streams, and I kept wonder what I did. Now that I know it's not just me, it still doesn't change the fact on how I feel about him. I felt the exact same way, and I don't stop feeling it. It's like a virus with no cure, and it hurts every day no matter what. I remember him one time making me feel uncomfortable about my height. How so? I'm a pretty small guy. Like, I'm really short. What the did he do? Every time he would try buying me something, he would try buying it in a large size. And I'd be like, hey, I would not fit in the large. And he would get all mad about it and still buy it in the large anyway. See, there's been a couple times where they've said, and he would get all mad about it. What does that mean? What does and he would get all mad about it mean? You know, the person in red here has already said that they yelled at him. They yelled at Beta. It sounds like you got mad at him too. Also, you're not offering any proof that he actually got mad at anything. Just so you guys know, a conversation between one person who is an ex of Beta Eta Deluda, allegedly, and another person who is an ex of Beta Eta Deluda. They both don't like him. Their conversation together is not proof of anything. They're both incredibly biased. They both don't like him. Their conversation is not proof of anything. They have to provide proof. This is just them talking together and saying, oh, I don't like him. I don't like him either. There's been zero proof of anything so far. I don't even know what they're trying to prove. Still, what's the accusation here? I'm so confused. As if I wasn't already mad, disgusted, and confused. This just ignites it all together. What the was his problem? I'm really sorry about all this. Everything he's done is like a plague, and it won't go away for either of us. I understand this pain, and at the same time, I don't have a clue. I just don't know anymore. I don't think I've ever been this depressed for this long ever. You're depressed because someone bought you a large shirt rather than a medium. If what you're saying is true, what? You all take, these people take relationships way too seriously. Oh my God, if they, If this is what they get mad about, are you serious? I've gained anxiety, and I used to be an open theater kid. Now I'm terrified of people. I've always been extroverted. After this, I have my own bubble. I hate it. I never felt more anxiety and depression than I have from him alone. I want to cry, but I physically can't. My body doesn't let me cry unless it's super emotional, like death in the family emotional. I've never even been able to properly vent until now. Yeah, that's because you're venting in what is known as an echo chamber. The only person you're talking to is someone who agrees with everything you're saying. And by talking together, you're just building up this false idea that Beta Eta Delota is a bad person, because you're just echoing it off each other. There's no one who disagrees with you in this conversation, which is most people. Most people disagree with you because Beta is not a bad person. He's one of the nicest people ever. Even though, given the circumstances, I'm kind of glad that I finally have someone I can vent to. I talk to a lot. He's such a good friend to me, but he still doesn't know what I've been going through. Even though he does kind of cheer me up, it's just not enough. I know exactly how you feel. I can't even thank you enough for letting me vent to you and having someone to talk to who understands everything. It feels like a breath of fresh air. But what bugged me the most was when I did join his streams, I'd be making comments and trying to chat with him, and all I get is, hi, nothing more, nothing less. I could be asking him a question about something, and I still get the same response. I mean, I've dated someone before, and that's how I responded when they joined my stream. I just said, hi, blank. Because that's not the point of the stream. The point of the stream is not to talk about your relationship. It's just live stream and make money and entertain people. No one cares about your relationship. You know what I'm saying? All these things that you've brought up have been totally insanely far-fetched stories that make no sense, and there's no proof you've offered for anything. Or they're insanely stupid things like this that aren't even a bad thing at all, that you're trying to paint as a bad thing to make Beta Eta Delota look like a terrible person. It's just not true. I'd show up now and he'd probably take my mod privileges away and ban me on the spot. But I know how you felt before. I'd ban you on the spot too. If this is the way that you act, oh my God, I'd ban you too. I tried to be friends with him after the breakup, and it went the same way. Talking with you about it has opened up a fourth door for me. It won't fix everything, but it helps more than anything ever before. It honestly feels good to get it somewhere off my back. I just hope sooner or later, I can just forget about him. I love this fandom, but sometimes it's kind of a curse. It's a curse because of people like you two, constantly making these call-out posts about people, trying to expose people for bad things that they definitely did. That's why the fandom is toxic, is because of these people right here who post this stuff. The more call-out posts we have, the worse it's gonna get. I'm so relieved to talk to someone who understands this IDK if I can ever rightfully get over it. But I love this fandom too much to leave. I'll never let that be the one to make me want to leave. Well, we've only seen a conversation between one ex of Beta allegedly and another ex of Beta allegedly who both hate him, talking about how much they hate him. That's all that we've seen for proof so far. So what else you got? Well, here's tweet number 3. We were dating for more than a year, in which he sent me info about love art being drawn about us and things he commissioned for me. Day by day, he would send me love messages, and sometimes with his, I don't know what this is. All the while keeping our relationship under wraps. I've gone ahead and scribbled out this accuser here because they don't deserve any sort of recognition or spotlight at all. So let's take a look. What's in here? Oh, it's your conversation with Beta. The B is Beta. Okay, this is the accuser. Someone made something for us. What? Oh, well, who was it and what was it? And it's an image of Beta and this person kissing with a heart. And look, they changed this is Beta's real name, I'm assuming. I blurred it out here. And then they put parentheses, traitor. Totally not an insane ex. Like, this is Hallmark insane ex right here is what this is. These are the type of exes who like to get revenge on their boyfriends for breaking up with them, right? Look at the way the accuser talks to Beta. Beta, thank you so much. Blah, blah. Best phone background. Beautiful gift art. I love you so much. Heart, 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 heart. Sounds like such a toxic relationship. I mean, you have proof that you talked to Beta. Why not show the conversations that you had with him where he did the things that you're accusing him of? Which I still don't even know what you're accusing him of. Why not show where it went bad? I mean, all you can show me is when it looked good. If you had a problem with him, you certainly didn't ever bring it up. And you acted like there was nothing wrong, right? Here's some more from Traitor. Beta, the traitor. More art. Oh my god, I'm squealing. This is by far the cutest thing I've ever seen. I love this so much, I'm in love. And there's the art there. So I don't even know, what's the point of that? Day by day, he would send me love messages. It sounds like he's not a bad person. You know what I'm, like, what the hell? You have all this, show me where he was bad. Show me that, you know what I'm saying? All you can show me is where Beta was being good, which is all the time, because he's a good person, dude. Oh my god, you guys. It's time for a break. What do I have today? Oh, a sushi. Ooh. Time for a sushi break. Oh my gosh. Do you guys know how I was able to buy this sushi? Oh my god, you guys. Look at that, dude. Oh my god, look at that sushi. That's so beautiful. Oh, there's a piece of salmon on the top. How was I able to buy this? Well, with the lovely money that I get from my patrons. Thank you for being lovely patrons. All the patrons are on your screen right now. Thank you, patrons. It just costs $1 per month to become a patron. That's all it costs. No more than that. Well, I mean, you can do more than that. I mean, you know. You can do $1,000 per month if you want, you know? YOLO. But it's so easy. Anyone for just $1 per month. That's only $12 for an entire year, right? You can support me on Patreon. You get lovely benefits like free sushi. That's a joke. You don't get free sushi, but you do get videos that are not time sensitive 24 hours early. This video that you're watching is time sensitive because I have to get it out immediately, but stuff like animation meme review, cringe, so on and so forth. I can get that stuff out to you 24 hours early. There's an exclusive live stream just for patrons once per month. Patrons and channel members, but you can become a channel member by hitting that join button down below. And also, there's an exclusive video just for $5 and higher patrons that will be only released on patreon.com. So become a $5 patron or higher to get access to that once per month exclusive video just for patrons of that tier or higher. Go check it out, link down below. Tweet number 4. Let's take a look. It's been months since he's blocked me because he's afraid of what he's done. Once again, what did he do? What is the accusation? I don't even know what the accusation is, dude. And I've had more depression and anxiety than ever in the past 2 years, thanks to him. And then down below we have some images here. Let's take a look at the last two here. He's the traitor. Beta says, hi, name of person who's doing the accusations. I'm so sorry I keep forgetting to text you today. It's all right, XD. I'm happy to be talking to you anytime. How is you? Heart. Very sick cause cold. Also, cause roommate got me sick. Aw, thank you, heart. What's your plan after today is done, boyo? I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far. We should cuddle. Hee. I would love that. Hee. Heart. Yeah, he's so afraid of what he's done. Like, ask to cuddle the person he's dating. He's just so evil in these screenshots provided here. Just such an evil person, right? Like, what the hell? What are you even talking about? I don't care if you still follow Beta, but these are the truths about how he lied and cheated in these relationships. So let's take a look at these top two. We've already looked at the bottom two. So here's the accuser talking to Beta on Discord. It looks like Discord. I know it's naive, but ever since I was little, I've always wanted to help people in some way or another. So it makes me really happy when I do get those moments. I can agree with that. I'm glad I met you. I'm glad I met you too. Honestly, you're the ideal type of person I want to be around. There are people that are good and nice, don't get me wrong, but then there's you. You don't let necessarily bother you, and you're more than happy to be honest about things. Unlike some other friends of mine who have let emotions and substances control them, you feel the need to deal with things yourself. All right, I'm gonna go to sleep and pretend this plushie is the person who's doing the accusing. And I'm gonna squeeze and hug it so much. Nini. Where at all in any of these images is Beta anything other than unconditionally loving and supporting to you? Where in any of these 4 images is that the case? What the hell? What is this? This is proof how he lied and cheated in these relationships? What are you talking about? No, it's not. It's proof that he was unconditionally supportive of you. Now, in response to that tweet with those 4 images, there's a couple more things. This isn't something I wanted to tweet out as backlash or revenge. What the hell is it then? It took months for me to work up this courage, and honestly, I'm still nervous about putting this out. Putting what out? What is the accusation? I still don't understand. What are you accusing him of specifically? You've showed me no proof that he was ever mean. Only proof that he was only ever nice to you. The only proof you have is a conversation between you and someone else who hates Beta just like you do. I thought long and hard about how I wanted to put this out there, and I'm finally ready for this to be known. I hope everyone who listens sees the pain and depression he's put both his ex and I in these last 3 years. I caution anyone who decides to get into a relationship to give this a look first. I don't want him hurting anybody else the way he hurt us. Thanks for reading. And then one last tweet here. All right, it was hard to copy paste the saved messages about Beta's betrayal together, so I linked them together here. So that's all the parts, and that's pretty much it. So what do we have? Nothing. A whole lot of nothing. There are 2 evidences provided. One of them is a conversation between this ex of Beta, allegedly, and another one, both talking about how much they hate Beta. Both insane exes. Another proof you use is your conversations with Beta, which show that he was nothing but completely loving to you. So I don't understand, what's the accusation? It's stuff like this that just makes me so annoyed. Okay? It makes me so annoyed. These people here who I've blocked out, they're just looking for attention. They're looking for clout. They're looking to destroy people that they don't like. Oh, Beta broke up with me. Let's try to destroy his life by making up this insanely stupid false accusation, because I don't even know what the accusation is. Can anyone in the comments down below let me know, like, what is this person even trying to accuse him of? I don't even know. It's so ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Okay? It's like, it's at the point now where no one is ever gonna believe any sort of call out ever again. It happens every freaking day. It's like every day there's a new call out, and they're all so stupid. Most of the time they're all so stupid. Sometimes they're real, okay? But most of the time they're so stupid. They're so stupid. No one's gonna believe them anymore. There's been too many false ones. My God, they hardly ever have any evidence to back anything up that they say. This one especially, I've not seen anything as bad as this one. Like, honestly, this is the worst I've ever seen. It just makes me so annoyed, you know? What's the point? You're trying to ruin someone's life? Is that what it is? You want clout? You want internet fame? You know? What is even the point of doing this? Is it to make yourself look better? I don't know. It's just stupid, and it needs to end. We need to end this. It needs to be done. This should not be happening. So did Beta do anything wrong? No. Is he a terrible person? No, he's not a terrible person. He's one of the best people in this community. Totally positive, always nice, always sweet and lovable. And the fact that someone would try to go after him and ruin him is insane. That person is a terrible person. The people accusing Beta of something, of whatever the hell they're accusing him of here, they're the real ones who are terrible in this situation. That is that. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hey, go subscribe to my second channel. Oh, well, what's this? Traveling stuff there and maybe some furry stuff. Go follow me on Twitter, link down below. Instagram, link down below. Don't forget to become a patron. Subscribe, hit that like button. See you next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.
Yeah, we are in the place to be.